Hey guys, I just want to make a quick announcement. There is a Luke Ness Monster Discord now. I'll link it in the description. If you guys do want to go join the Luke Ness Monster Discord, go check it out. It's really fun, and yeah, it's just really cool. I had an amazing subscriber make it for me, so if you do want to join, hit that link in the description and onto the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Luke Ness Monster, back again with another top 10 video. In this list, we're going to be talking about the top 10 figures Hasbro needs to make for clone troopers. And so I actually already did this video in the past, but I'm making an updated one because there's several figures on the list that Hasbro's already came out with, like for example the Camino Clone Trooper and the 332nd right there. So I figured it's about time that we just remake that list, update it a little bit, and I think that would just be pretty cool. So yeah, let's just get into the number 10 spot. Coming in at number 10, I have picked Hardcase. I actually just love the character of Hardcase. He's a super cool clone trooper, and the design of his armor is just really, really cool. I absolutely love what he did in the Clone Wars, sacrificing himself for his brothers. And I think now that we have the new clone trooper mold, this figure would look outstanding on that mold. I just think that we need pretty much every single 501st named clone trooper that we get. We need a figure of them eventually. But I think Hardcase would be a really good start to that line of figures there. And it's just one I'd love to see. He's just a really cool figure and a cool character. So. Coming in at the number 9 spot, I actually just picked the ARC Trooper trio from Season 3 of the Clone Wars. And if you didn't know what that is, that's basically ARC Trooper Blitz, Havoc, and Colt. And I think they've had pretty big roles in Season 3 of the Clone Wars before they died. And yeah, I just really like the characters. I think they all look really, really cool. And I think they'd be these really cool figures to get in the Black Series. I know we got all 3 of them back in the Clone Wars line back in the early 2000s. And I think it'd be so cool to actually get them in Black Series 6-inch form. I just think that this would even lead to future ARC Trooper characters that we haven't gotten before, maybe like an ARC Trooper 5s and Echo, which would be really cool as well. But I think these would be a great start to that. And I gotta say, I just absolutely love Blitz as well. I don't know why, I just think his design looks really cool. I absolutely love the diamond pattern on his comma. And I think it'd be super cool to get a figure of all 3 of them. And hear me out, like an ARC Trooper 3-pack, but with these 3, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. Coming in at number 8, you know him, you love him, it's Waxer and Boyle. Of course you're gonna have to get Phase 1 for these guys, but I just think they're so cool characters. They had a really big impact on Season 1 and 2 of the Clone Wars. And I'd love to see them figure form. They're fan favorite characters, and I think Hasbro's got to make them sooner or later. And honestly, I think you got to get the Phase 1 Waxer, but with the girl on it. I don't know her name. I'm sorry, but the Twilight girl on it. You got to get instead of the version before it's painted on, you got to get the one after it's painted on. I think that'd be super cool to get. And honestly, I think this is a super cool idea. I think these are iconic Clone Wars characters, and it'd be super cool to get them. So. And again, a potential Waxer and Boyle 2-pack. I don't know. I think that would be really cool, though. Anyway, coming in at number 7 is a figure that people that are fans of the Black Series have been asking for forever, but it's a 212th Airborne. We already have Commander Cody, and we have the normal 212th Trooper, but we gotta get a 212th Airborne. He'd be a really cool character to get, and plus we already have the mold for the figure. We have the, I believe it's the Purge Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order, and that is the literal exact same mold as the as the 212th Airborne Trooper. Honestly, all they'd have to do is repaint it and give it a blaster instead of a electro staff, and you're all set. I mean, I think this would be super cool to get in the Black Series, and again, there's a possible chance of a 2-pack, maybe him and a 212th or him and a Commander Cody. Who knows? I just think it'd be a really cool figure to get, and one that's just a no-brainer to make, because you don't have to make any new molds, you just have to repaint the figure. So I don't know, I feel like without that mold is just going to waste. So I don't know. Coming in at number 6, going along with that theme of reusing figures, I think a 327th Star Corps Trooper would be amazing. I mainly think this because we have the commander for the Legion. We have Commander Bly, as you can see in the background, but we don't have his troop to command, for him to command. So I think it'd be really cool to get a 327th Star Corps Trooper. It's pretty much just a Commander Bly, but without the a little bit different paint, and then the helmet that doesn't have the binocular things on it. It's that simple. Honestly, you can just reuse some parts that you already have. There's nothing really new you'd have to mold. I think it'd just be really cool to get him in the Black Series as well. I don't know. I think it's again one of those no-brainers where like, well, we have the Commander Bly, we should have a 327th Star Corps to go with him. So, and number 5 is kind of along the same lines as the 327th Star Corps, but it is actually a Wolfpack Trooper. And of course, this is because we have Commander Wolf, but we don't have a Wolfpack Trooper for him to command. So, of course, I know I've seen people using like the Camino Clone Trooper as like a stand-in for that because they're both great colors, but I'd absolutely love a Wolfpack Trooper. I know there's so many different cool versions of it that you can get. I know one of my favorites is Comet. He looks absolutely amazing. It would be so cool to get a figure of him. But yeah, I just think that again, if we have a clone commander in the Black Series, we should for sure have his battalion for them to lead. I think that's a no-brainer in the Black Series. And again, you just have to repaint like the new clone molds. Heck, even repaint the old clone molds. I would prefer the new one because it's better, but honestly, it doesn't matter to me. As long as we get the figure, I'd be super happy. So coming in at number 4 is actually a clone we don't know the name of, but it's the mystery clone from the Bad Batch trailer. Of course, if you're watching this after Bad Batch airs, you probably know, but right now I'll throw up the photo. It's like the special ops leader of the special ops group here, and I think this is a super cool looking figure, so that's one reason why I want it. But two, in the Bad Batch line of figures, we're already getting the I believe it's called the Elite Squad Trooper, which is just the standard Phase 2 version of it. So I'd love to get the commander to lead them, because one, I think he looks amazing and he looks super cool. But two, if you got like the normal figure for it, you got to get the commander to go with it. I think it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you do that? People are gonna buy it. It's gonna sell, so please make it. But I'm guessing with the way the Black Series like Bad Batch line is going right now, they're gonna try to make as many figures from the Bad Batch as they can. And honestly, I think they're gonna make this eventually, sooner or later. They're gonna make this figure into the Bad Batch line. So I just can't wait for that to actually happen. Coming in at the number 3 spot is a figure that was actually on my previous like the top 10 clones Hasbro needs to make list, but it's actually from season 7 of the Clone Wars. It's Commander Vaughn. I'm sorry, Captain Vaughn. He's a captain now. I always mix that up, like Commander Rex, Commander Vaughn. I always forget to call them captains. But yes, it's Captain Vaughn. He's number 3 on the list. I think he's an amazing figure. I absolutely loved his character in the Clone Wars, and I think that, of course, we already have the 332nd Trooper. Please give us a captain to lead them. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this video, but I think he'd be a super cool figure to get, and plus he looks so cool next to Captain Rex, the 332nd, and Ahsoka Tano from Season 7. So, honestly, this is definitely on the top of my wish list. You don't even have to put it on the new clone mold. That's something I'd personally want them to do, but if they had to, I'd be fine with them just repainting the Commander Cody mold, because that's pretty much the exact same figure, just repainted. So if they wanted to do that, they could, and it'd be pretty much identical to what Captain Vaughn would actually look like in the show. So honestly, I'd be all for that. Also coming from Season 7 of the Clone Wars is ARC Trooper Jesse. You know this guy was going to be on the list eventually. He looks so cool. I absolutely loved him in Clone Wars Season 7, and of course his final arc there in the last arc of Clone Wars was amazing. Order 66 was deep, and I think that because of that, we've already gotten some of the other Season 7 figures. We got to get Jesse as well. He's a fan favorite, and I think it's a no-brainer that we haven't got him yet. I mean, obviously, Hasbro's going to have to make new molds for the ARC Trooper and all that kind of stuff, but he's such a popular character and such a cool character that I would absolutely love to see him in the Black Series. And plus, his armor just looks so freaking cool. Like, I don't know. I just think he looks so cool. And you can definitely reuse that Captain Rex Tamora Morrison head with the bald, and you print that tattoo on his face. It looks really, really cool as well. So, I don't know. This is a fan favorite character. Of course, it has the opportunity to have a removable helmet, which would be really cool. So. And if you haven't guessed it already, coming in at the number 1 spot, you already know it if you watch my channel enough, it's Fives and Echo. ARC Trooper, Fives and Echo to be precise. But they're just my 2 favorite characters from the Clone Wars altogether. I think that they are a necessity for the Black Series. They're such popular characters, they look so cool, and honestly, I don't think it'd be terribly hard for Hasbro to make them. I think that they're such popular characters, and they're such demanded in the Black Series that Hasbro's going to make them in the next 2 or 3 years. I think it's almost a guarantee now. I think so many people ask Hasbro to make them that they'd be making a mistake if they didn't, because so many people are asking for it that it just doesn't make any sense that they haven't yet. I don't know. Anyway, I know I just really want this figure. They both look amazing. Of course, with the new Tamora Morrison head under the new clone body, you have the opportunity to give them their really cool haircuts. And I think it'd just be so cool to get these figures. I don't know why we haven't got them yet. I think that, of course, on the new clone body is a perfect opportunity with the updated articulation, so you wouldn't have to give them the old articulation. But honestly, if you put them on the Captain Rex body as well, that'd be just fine, because the Captain Rex body is really, really good. The articulation on that is really good as well. So honestly, I don't care. I just want these figures. I think that they're amazing characters, and they're different. Their arc in the Citadel in season 3 was really compelling as well. So honestly, I just hope we get these in the future. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 years, but honestly, knowing Hasbro, it took them 10 years to make a vintage collection version of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it takes them a little while to make a Black Series version. So who knows? Anyway, that is the end of the list. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do really appreciate it. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.